Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to BitcoinMF. Quick TA update for today, the way I see the market. I remind you, this is not financial advice, so please make sure you do your own researches. And if you like to know more and follow more, all the links are in the description. You're welcome to check it out. Let's dive right into it. We look at the daily level, like the previous videos, like always. Nothing changed except the price. So if you've been following, I've didn't release a video the last 2 days, I think, but it's not because I didn't want to or I didn't do it or was lazy or something. It's because my opinion hasn't changed from the last video, and if you follow and listen good, you should know what I talk about. And I don't want to waste your time today, but I talk about the Trump tweet and how it all played out eventually to till now, okay? Because like we talk about it, many people thought that this will be the sign, the cue to go more up, and I try to see the other side, and this time I think I got it till now rather okay. So this 3 days bullish candles, you see, and now we have this strange nobody dodgy candle, whatever you call it. And what I think about this is, as I think that we now look at this level, and because we fell hard and bounced off this level, and because we now above the 10k, we're now at 10,179. So I think that still people will still try to go and maybe long here, and like you know me, I like to know and to think what people do, because I usually do the opposite. And why I do the opposite? Because I know that on bigger moves like this, it's of course it's a little bit else, but I know that market usually it doesn't do what most traders do, because it is not logical for me, and I cannot see like from where all the profits are coming for the long term if we think that logic. And that's why we see those big red candles even when it bulls run, and even if we are bull running with it, it is still hard. And like you can see, like people here along the top, so now we can call it the top. After a few days we more smart, so we call it the top. And you see what happened to them. You see what happened to them with this candle, okay? I don't need to tell you. All this candle is full of emails. And this candle was like, we gonna make it, we gonna blast through the moon. And then we got some more emails, guys. So please be careful, because I know it seems bullish. And believe me, I also really wanted to moon, maybe even more than you. I don't know. Maybe you more, it doesn't matter. But you know what I mean. We all wanted to moon, and our brains like six, in my opinion, every chance that we get to see where can we go for that long, for that trade, for that financial freedom. So financial freedom, with all respect, uh, I want to see today if the bulls still want to go above 10k, and they want to do it, and they're gonna press the button and everything aligns, and this will be actually support this level that we're looking at right now. So I want to see price action goes to 10,700, okay. And if we see that we will get along the day some kind of impulse bull to the upside, so I want to see if we go to 11.2, sorry, and even if above 11.2, actually this line, the previous support that was broken, 11.4. Okay, so again, the bull scenario for me today is price holds this level, and we start to climb up a little bit, then we impulse break this line and try to go for this line, because this is the previous line of support that got broken, and many times I see it gonna can check this. So right now we are gonna maybe check this, and after maybe we're gonna check this. So this is what I look at today. But again, this is what I look at because what I'm positioning at, and if you've been following, you should know that I am shorting 11, 12, 2. So they say to me, lazy, so why don't you close? Okay, I explain why I don't close. Because I tell to you now that I watch those levels. If those levels are turned out to be, at the end of the day, resistance, my short supposed to go into more profit. I don't care about this move to 10.7, okay, because I was short also here, okay, and I like waited and I didn't close, so now I'm at profit, and if it goes against me, it's okay. Even if it underwaters me again, it's okay, because I want to see, because maybe those motherfuckers market makers, they disturbing that lazy sits with the short, humble, and then they disturb this and they need to take him out. So I wait. I wait. Maybe they try to convince me a little bit more to close and trap some more bulls, and then it goes more down. And I got to say to you that it's not that I, how do you say, salty or bearish or whatever too much. I also take the other side. Listen, every person is complex. I share with you guys a lot of what I think, but of course I cannot share everything. But I do share my main view, and this is not bullshit. I am really bearish. Even if I'm a little bit long in the here and there, I am still right now bearish. And believe me, that you will know. Those, especially who follow the Discord and the Telegram, they will know, and the YouTube, of course, and they will know when I think that it's flipping and when I turn bull, because that's the way I do it, and I post. I just post what I do. So sorry again for the noise a little bit. So like I said, I am bearish. It doesn't mean it's gonna go down. It doesn't mean it's gonna go up. It means I am bearish, and I look to see if market goes against me with the bull scenario like we have last days, bulls all day. I want to see this line breaks and holds as support, and if it happens, I want to see price action goes and start to retest this line maybe. Okay, but with all that said, position wise, I am still bear, and the other side of the market as bear, I want to see if we can get and maybe get to this level 9695, and even more optimistic bear, I want to see if we get to this level 8614 and 8305, but 8305 is a little bit low, but this area I'm interested in. And why I'm interested in this area, I will now show you. If we do regular, like we do the BB bands and the BitcoinMF strategy, and we change to Ikenashi because that's how the BitcoinMF strategy works, and I add the mimicators, that's the way the mimicators meme the market, so I watch it. I can see what I can see. I can see that we had yesterday short signal, okay, but again, if you know me, if you follow, I don't rush, and I always tell people, and even people who already bought this, to not go instantly, maybe into a trade. Maybe yes, but maybe no. You got to think, because right now it is signaling short, but we also made this little wiki, you see, below the 48 EMA, but still price is about this level and about 48 EMA, and also at the bottom BB. And if you know me, then you also know I like the Bollinger BB Band meme, because I see many times that when it bottoms on one side or tops on the other side, we can after it closes outside, we can get a strong move down. So people will say, yeah, lazy, but it doesn't work. Look, man, look what it did to you. And I say, okay, but it doesn't. Don't look at this like that, because I look at this. If like I go with the price action, I go like here, and I see that this is about to happen, I might short, and then I get a sell off, little sell off, then it traps me, and then I know that it goes more up, and I hear that it is parabolic, and I close my ears, you know what I mean, I let it little more, and then of course the liquidation needs to be calculated in order, and then when it really pops off and close outside the BB, and you can see it better with the regular candles, because the close is on the regular candles, of course I look, not on the Aikenashi. This close, I know that it can bring force move back into the BB band. So I always watch this, and it's many times happens, and it's also many times I catch this. The question is, after this happens, where is it going? Is it like gonna full reverse on us, or is it gonna chop us, or is it gonna semi-reverse on us, or what the fuck is going on? So again, at the daily, after I got the short, I am already short, which is also I talked about few times if you follow. After I got the short, I am already short, and now I want to see. I want to see if the bulls want to go and pick this from the bottom BB and from the my 48 EMA and my level, you know what I mean? Because I see a lot of bull confirmation here. This is the 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 you know, I don't know how to say the trick, schmick, whatever you call it. This is bull confirmation, okay? For me, MACD is also on the daily. We can see a little bit, a little bit. I know it's kind of hard to see, but some will say that it can already be start to close and go above, because if bulls now do the pump, what will happen. And Lazy says, okay, even if the pump goes, I look at levels, and I also look if the RSI 50 is broken, because if the levels and the impulse is not strong enough, the RSI 50 will meet resistance, and we will continue to be on the negative phase of the RSI, and this might bring a negative price action, in my opinion. And this is what today I'm planning to see if it happens, because again, if you know me, I watch the daily, I decide upon the daily, and I know that if we go into the daily phase, then we can spend some nice kind of days on the daily phase, if you know what I mean. And we can see this nicely here on the RSI above 50, that around the bottom, you see this that we had. We got here one trap, and then after it popped, and then it goes, and we are all this time we are above RSI 50, and people will say meme, and I will say RSI above 50, and now I look RSI below 50. Okay, as a bear again, RSI below 50 and level 9686. And if we do the quick run up for the time frames, I don't want to waste all of your day. We can see that right now, the 4 hour, we had this long, and then it broke down hard with this short and went down along with the EMA cross. And again, you can see many times we talk about this at the Discord server, when the bear cross is about to happen, It first goes up and then it bears crust like it's supposed to bear crust, and this is what we see here. We see another try to pick up, which also was on the kind of bottom BB. It didn't go because it didn't go many times. The first wave doesn't picks up, it goes up down more, support on the level, and now the last candle is green. And people that wake up today and they tend to be more bull, they see this, and in my opinion they go, oh my god, the fucking 4 hour is bottom BB bottomed. Lazy said it can go up, and I think it's gonna go up, and I will long it because I also see the RSI is here. You see it's curving and it is bottom, it is oversold, and I say okay, that can be, and that's why I look on the dailies, on the levels I started the video to talk about. Okay, so I don't get excited already so easily about the 4 hour. You get it? Because if someone wakes up in the morning and he's used to the 4 hour, and I know the 4 hour is important because you know what I mean, it's the 4 hour, it's the 1 hour. He sees this, price goes a little bit up, he FOMOs, he goes inside, market makers give him a little bit space to here, maybe a little bit to here, and then the first test in my opinion, is actually the first EMA of the strategy, which is 16 EMA, and we need to retest it from below. And if that 16 EMA is resistance, so it's in my opinion better for bears, it will go more down. If it's not resistance, it will go to the mid BB. If it's not to the mid BB, it will go to the green red dotted, which is 48, and you can see that it's the next level. And if it's not resistance, it will close above here and it will go to the top BB. And if it's not resistance, it will go here, close here, and it will break up the top BB. And everybody will say the BB is a meme, but the chart will already print the bottom BB from here to the top BB there. And what will you say? Is it a meme? So again, a meme. Lots of people, lots of talking. 2 buttons, okay? This is how I noise myself down. I noise myself down. Okay, sorry. 1 hour, we can see the same shit, but on the 1 hour, okay? It glides upon the BB and it's very bearish, but people still got hope, still got chances. Then we get a few million buys, truck, it goes up. People FOMO and then it doesn't let them. And again, 2 candles green and it doesn't let them. And right now I want to see what is happening, because you see this RSI is not showing us so good emotions here, and here the MACD is also a little bit suffering, although it can if it can now stay above the positive and maybe take those lines a little bit upwards, so maybe something will happen to the upside. But again, even now I still lean to the bear side, because I think it might first actually go down a little bit, but you know how it is. I don't want to say hope before we jump. So again, the RSI 50 level, below the 50 level, and we see this kind of shit, and it can go on for a long time. The 15 minutes also, scalpers time frame, again the same thing. You see it goes above the 50. It if you were here yesterday when we talked about it, those are the points that it feels like real bullish, if you know what I mean. And maybe try to see this from once in a while on the 15 minutes, the 50 RSI. When it gets there, try to ask yourself what do you feel, what do you see, and I'm almost sure that you will tell yourself that oh my god, I need to go long. And that is exactly what happened here. Okay, and after a couple of minutes again here, and then after it collected enough people who longed, who are searching this little change at the price difference, and they associate it with the reversal on a bigger time frame of a bigger move that is way bigger than we actually think, because we used to this bull month lately, this is how I see it. And then it takes them out, okay, and it takes the money, and there is no money, honey. It goes down, and that's it. You won't get it. It's gone. Okay, if I don't want to. You understand me? Here again, we see a chance, and it's gone again. Okay, and right now I will tell you another thing, that after these things, we can maybe also see it like the counter, because it's like going. It's warning us 1, 2, and then we get really scared and the market gets really down, so we press the short. It goes down a little bit, goes down here also, okay, and once it finishes the 15 MACD negative next cycle, it pops up. And when it pops up, it like pops up straight to above 50, and when it pops straight to above 50 is where I kind of look to see if this is the pump, because this is the thump, okay, and this is the thump, okay, but it's like this is the pump, you know what I mean, where I can find it more. See here, from here, look, this is the pump, this is the pump, this is the pump, okay. So the RSI on the 15 minutes, I know many people are joking, but I tell you also another little thing before we move on. The more I share with people and I talk about those small time frames, the more I find out that people do look at it and people do trade this, because it's also what I feel, because on the daily is the daily, and you can be 3 days underwater, and after 3 days, 4 days, upload a video to YouTube and talk about how you're not underwater and how you knew it, but you didn't knew it. You know what I mean? You chose to do it. So this is what I think about, and of course, if you're day trading, there are shorter time frames, and there are lots of possibilities to enter and to exit, in my opinion. But we need to remember that it's not those trades that are like will take us to the moon, like P&L wise. This is what I think, cause like it's how can I explain this? Because you're basing it on the short time frame, you need to base your profit also on the short time frame, okay. If you base your plan trading on the weekly time frame, so it's logical that you take the profit also kind of on the weekly points of tops and bottoms that you see, and what's going on with your chart, I don't know, but this is what I see. So if I today, for example, choose the 30 minutes to enter, I see something at the 30 minutes and I enter upon this, so I will look also to take profit at the 30 minutes, okay, because I will look to see the completion of the move, kind of, and I will act like I know that I know it, but I don't know it. I see it and I think about it and I decide. We look at the pivot 1 hour like always, and again, this is critical points in my opinion. You know what I want? I want to see the pivots and I want to see the EMA. And two things about the EMA: the price action above or below, this is what everybody sees, and the little extra that is we see here, that is so basic but we still see it, It's the pivot with the EMA, because once the EMA is crossing the pivot, we get the shmivot. You know what I mean? Like here, like here, like here with that support, kind of like here. So we watch, and now we want to see if price keeps going down, or maybe price is coming up to check the EMA 21 and maybe even above this, and if it closes above this, so to the pivot line. And if the pivot line, so it connects back to the levels on the chart, the previous chart. So that's it. IG client sentiment again. I watch this. I wake up in the morning, see this, watch some. Don't like hypnotize it, but I watch it. Yesterday we were 21 and 20 and 22. Today we are at 19. As a bear, I say, okay, better. I got less percent of people to share my profit with. More than this, I don't know what they can say to me that will make me chill. You know what I mean? It's like put your stop loss in profit, make some coffee, go and take a walk. That's it. So again, this is not magic tricks, and this is not all the world, I know, but I watch it. 90% it means from yesterday, people less short. People less short upon on this database. I watch this, and I don't care if it's the best database or the worst or whatever, because I'm consistently watching this. Okay, so I don't think that it's like reflects BitMEX or OKEX or whatever. I know it's something else, but I watch this because I want to see what retailers think. And another thing, like always, this is the data mish. We've got here lots of info. Not everything I know how to read like a pro, I admit, but I also don't want to know this, because I want to know what I need to know in order to progress. I don't want to know everything because it doesn't help me. Okay, maybe that's just me. And now we see that shorts are at mana, so it means that I kind of stronger, and the market it's like kind of up. But if we open the chart, or even on the 15 minutes, we can see that we have again closed like below the EMA, and we signaling short again, still at the negative phase. MACD is also still negative, and this can actually come a little bit more down before it tries to go up again. Okay, so what else? Also the CME, of course, the CME gaps. Remember, we watched this. I know meme shmeme, but you see this one already closed. Okay, this one already closed, and now if we look, where is the next one? It's here, and maybe price will go to here. And if you see what levels are here, so you will see that it's right about 9k 8586, if you know what I mean. This is the gap, but the problem is this. Okay, and if we zoom out on the hourly, we can see it better, because this the gap we talked about. Okay, this the gap, but here we already got a newer gap, and this might eventually because also it's kind of bearish, like turn up on everybody and go to here first, chop everything here, chop all the late shorters, erase yesterday's gains, which will be very, very sad in my opinion. Well, not very, but sad more for more people, I don't know, but you know what I mean. And if it goes up to close the gap, I don't panic, because I already seen this. And on the prep it will look like fuckery, choppery, schmoppery, chop, good, you know. But on the CME it will look a little bit more calm and it will look like more logic. Oh, we only close the gap from above and then we go to below. Okay, so I watched this today for the tricks. So I don't want we to go above. Of course, yes, it will again underwater me. I don't need this, but I watch if it goes. And I also watch the second option, that if people watch this and they know that's with the bull with these bottoms and all of this, they want this gap. So I say to him, okay, you want this gap? Okay, come to this gap. Understand the logics? That's the that's all the logics. It's not rocket science. Okay, so that's it, guys, for today. I hope this was helpful for somebody. And the Telegram channel is here signaling us the patterns and the mimicators. And again, it's not every signal is a trade. You should not go upon every signal. But this is how I watch this. This is the notification I want to see. I want to get all these mimicators. I want to see when the patterns are on. I want to see all of this, because when it's channels through me, I can be able to make better decisions. Okay, because sometimes I use it as it is. Okay, when it says to me long, I long, and sometimes I use it counter, because I see something else and I see that there is much bull uh, bull sentiment and all of this. So I know that too many bull confirmations DIYs is also dangerous, as fucked up as it seems. This is how I watched it, and this is what I am careful. So again, like here you can see, even on the small time frame, that it plays with us every candle. When it's too much bear, the next candle is not bear anymore. As soon as new people press short, it might flow with them for a couple of minutes and then it underwaters them. Usually this is what I think. So please watch out. Please don't do high leverage trades too much. Only if you calculate it from the start, because it will take your money. And even if it seems to at the beginning that it will not take your money, it will take your money. So be careful. This is not funny, especially if you are on BitMEX. And talking about the margin, I will say another thing, that I actually want to market to kind of print out a dip, because what I look at the next days is I want to see if Binance margin starts to catch more traders, because what I want to see, if Binance margin goes long everybody, if Jimmy goes long, I want to go short, because I think that will be like the catalyst for the next big dump dip, or one of the catalysts, or you know what I mean. So okay, the most important thing is stress free and no worries. And we look to see today if that short signal will be a short signal like it's supposed to, or will it turn out to be like this little faggy short signal here. Okay, so please be careful. Again, you can see the difference here. You see, this was on that level, but this one is already on that level, and it's already a couple of hours like this, and I don't like to post it as it is, because I still leave a little place for us to make the decisions. But now we can it's already there, and it's okay in my opinion. So this is what I want to see today. If this short gets the confirmation and we go and slide down, or we gonna play some bullshit more and test the EMA, test the levels, and we then decide. Okay, so again, if you like this, please leave a like. If you super like this, please leave a comment. If you don't like this, you can also leave a comment. I also very like this, because a comment is a comment, and it fits the algo, and with the small amount of subs I got, everything like this actually counts. And so thank you, and trade safe and good luck, and see you next time, guys. Bye.